Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Brady's Patriots. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The 13 yards that time at a first.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Let's go, let's go!
Brady going to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
95, 95.
The first carry for C.J. Prosines. Stays on his feet. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down, try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And that is incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Blunt, the lone running back, and he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson back into his end zone. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 99 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. but that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted, he ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady now on 1st down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that
Let's
randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Wait, 20. Let's go, let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and that's good for a New England first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Foul blown, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Brady gives now to Blunt. Trucks, and he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete out right to Kurz. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 19. On 2nd down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
First down, this is Rawls. Muscles him off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm a team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
In the slot on the right is Graham. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Kurz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the hurdle.
Oh.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2nd down following the run. Now a quick give to the fullback, Marcel Reese. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On 1st down, Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Like 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Like 20. Alpha.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And some room to work. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No,
Rob Gronkowski, there he goes, and all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Surveying the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown.